Hey everyone, it is Rebecca Silence, and I'm here today for your Monday healing message. And we are talking about New Year's resolutions. If you are joining me live, I'd love to hear from you. Post in the chat where you are tuning in from. And if you have any New Year's resolutions, I want to know what they are and what your experience with New Year's resolutions so far in your life has been. I'm going to tell you straight out the gate, I am not a fan or a proponent of New Year's resolutions, and I'm going to tell you why. Have your New Year's resolutions ever been built to last? Do you know more people than maybe a handful that have success with New Year's resolutions on a year-to-year basis? I personally don't, and I work with a lot of people. I think New Year's resolutions often don't work for a few different reasons. The first reason is because usually they're built off of shame or believing that you should be farther along than you are, or that something is wrong with you for not being where you think you should be, or just in general. They can be sourcing from trying to prove something to yourself or other people, or they can, even worse, be used as a way to try to find validation or to fill ourselves up. What I love about the idea of a New Year's resolution is that it's an opportunity to commit, right? To make a commitment to life the way you want it to go, to you the way you want to be, to feeling how you want to feel. And I'll take that and let's keep that. But there's nothing wrong with how you've been. And what if your best is enough? What if the way you've been living, especially in 2020, you get a free pass to let your best be enough? And then now you get to choose, right? Who are you going to be next? And I think that New Year's resolutions can just graduate into inspired results, into healing as possible for you. And when I have created the results and the goals and the dreams that were a dream come true, what I know about that experience is that I went all in being the person it took to create them. And I was sourcing from inspiration and excitement anytime I made a new dream a reality, including this Healing is Possible Facebook group and community. And if you're watching this Monday message on a different platform, find me in the free Healing is Possible Facebook community, right? Where in this group, we have opportunities for free one-on-one coaching, and if I have a dream, I have a goal, I have an inspired result that I want more than anything in January of 2021, and you want that emotional breakthrough to close the gap between where you are and where you want to be, join me in the Healing is Possible hot seat on a Tuesday as a volunteer and get free coaching. This community has so much opportunity for you to heal into the life that you want emotionally, to break through the barriers of stuck beliefs, stuck emotion, patterns that are holding you hostage and keeping you from the life you want. Instead of New Year's resolutions, what I want for you, what I want for me, what I want for all of us is for us to commit to being the person it takes, because we're inspired and excited about the next result that we want to create in our lives. And just pick one at a time and decide that you are it. You are the hero. You are, as we, have talked about on Mental Wellness Wednesday on Mix 102.5 with me, you are your own fairy godmother. But are you going to risk bravely and courageously letting the world watch you stumble and fall and scuff up your knees on your way to where you want to get? You don't need a New Year's resolution. You need to commit to your life if that calls to you, and just pick one result at a time to get your life more and more looking and feeling and experiencing life the way you've always wanted it to go. It's just one dream at a time that you become unwilling not to manifest that gets you your life the way you want it, regardless of how it's been, regardless of what you've seen, regardless of the difficulties right now. All it takes is true commitment. And anyone that doesn't look at a dream like, yeah, there's no way I'm not going to get this, they're not going to create it. And it doesn't need to keep being a dream that's far away from you. It can be a decision that now this is the next result. And I do want us picking inspired results to create, or dreams or goals or whatever word commitment resonates with you. Or there's no measurement around how we've grown or what we've created. This is your time. This is your life. And instead of a New Year's resolution, create your next inspired result that you're committed to doing whatever it takes to create, so that your life can feel more and more the way you've always imagined that it could. And that's your right. And if you're still breathing, you have what it takes to tap into the courage in you to create a result that surprises you, that you've dreamed about. And if you're someone that doesn't think that you know what you want, I want to talk to you next, because here's what I'm going to suggest. You do know what you want if you're brave enough to risk letting people see you going for it, right? If you know what you do not want, I guarantee you have it in you to dream up your next big want for yourself. And it can be trial and error. You know, I've wanted things that then I got them and I thought, oh, that wasn't as exciting as I thought it would be. Maybe you can relate to that. But I was still the person that created it. You know, I've run marathons. I don't know if I'm going to do that again. I did that one 3 times. That was enough. Now I'm publishing a book in 2021. That's the next one that I haven't done yet. But I'm gonna. How do I know that? Because I'll do whatever it takes as long as it takes until I do. That's how seriously committed I want us when it comes to inspired results and our dreams and our healing and our lives. It is your right, and you deserve to get what you want. And what would life be like if you just decided, I get what I want? I get what I want. I want you to get what you want. It doesn't come easily, and there will be obstacles. And in the face of the obstacles, I just want us turning the volume up on our commitment, not going, oh, maybe I shouldn't go for it because there was an obstacle. Maybe that's a sign that I shouldn't actually pursue this thing. No, it's just a test in your commitment. So how committed are you going to be in January of 2021 to your life? Have that be that question that you ask yourself instead of what's my New Year's resolution. Thank you so much for tuning in. Join me in the hot seat. Why not in 2021? Message me, comment here below for some free coaching to close the gap between where you are in your life and where you want to be. Healing is possible, and it starts with you, and it starts now. I'll see you next week for your Monday healing message. And be sure to tune in December 29th, tomorrow, for our hot seat session where we work with a transgender parent who is struggling with the ridicule and criticism that her child gets on a regular basis. See you tomorrow. Thanks, everyone.